been practicing on how to multiply with fractions. And so we know that we multiply the numerators 1 times 1 and we get 1. And then we know that when we do that also with the denominator, we would multiply 2 times 4 and get 8. So when we look over here at our model, this is another new idea that we have to understand for the FSA. And we see that there's two colors. And the two colors appear to have crossed each other, and they have created a new color. That's what this reminds us of when we see multiplication. We realize that the two numbers have crossed each other. So when we see this, we need to identify multiplication. Now, where are they coming up with this? Well, you can see that the two places where the two colors have crossed each other, they've created a new color. And the new color, if you can see, is 1. And that is where they're coming up with the 1 in the fraction. And the 8 is coming from how many squares that we have. Now, how are they getting the 1/2? Well, if we look at this and we look at the columns, we notice that there is one column here and there's a second column here. So we could say that one whole column is shaded in, and that's where they're getting the 1, and the 2 is how many columns altogether. Now, if we keep with that same concept, if we keep with that same concept, then we look at the rows, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows. And we notice that out of the 4 rows, we only have one whole complete row that is colored in. So we would say that it would be 1 out of 4, and that is where they're coming up with that. So then when they would multiply, we get a product of 1/8.